Hey, my loves, it's your girl, Miss Melly XXL here. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Whoa, come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Whoa, come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Let me get set up right there. Okay, that's better right there. Oh, come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all of my, hey Sky, scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Whoa, one more time, yeah. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he, thank you, Sky, baby, write down all of my scriptures, and he gives me all of my medicine in my room. Hey, my babies, how y'all doing, my loves? I'm so sorry I'm a little later than I normally am, but as you know, the show will always go on. We are pushing for just better. I hope everybody, first of all, I want to say I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. If your weekend was not so good, don't worry about it, my babies. It will get better. I promise you that it will get better. Make sure you keep your head up. Make sure that you know that you're valid. You matter, and whatever people say, don't let that allow you to doubt who you are. Don't let that allow you to doubt your dream. Don't let that allow you to not follow your dreams. Okay? Because as the old saying goes, misery loves company, and some people just love to be miserable, and they just love to be just sad all the time. Personally, me, I can't be around a person who just sad all day because it brings down my positivity. Don't get me wrong, I will try to boost you up, but after a certain time, you're gonna be like, okay, you know what, I gotta go here because I can't let you sap up all my positive energy. People want to be around people a lot of times who are positive and who are uplifting and who are upbeat. Okay, so remember that. Okay. All right. Hey, Terrence, how are you, sweetie? My little praying little baby. He just be praying his little tail off. I love him so much. Okay, let me see who all is in the room. We got Terrence, Sky, Claire, okay, Fleece. No, okay. All right. So I know the setup looks a little different. The reason why the setup looks a little different is because I'm in the process of moving right now, and for some reason, I think since I moved some stuff on that side of the closet, the lighting is a little off on that side, and this side was a little better. So we're still in the same closet, we're just at a different location of the closet, okay? All right, so the topic down below says, does watching gay or trans make you, make you gay? Hold on, my loves. Let me change that, okay? Let me change that because I want to make sure that we get the topic. Let's change that right quick. Give me 1 second, my loves. I promise you I'm going to get it together. Because I think I put up there wrong. I want to make sure everybody understands the topic for tonight. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, there we go. Wait, you're in the closet? Yes, I am in the closet. I'm moving, in the process of moving right now, and for some reason I moved some stuff out of that closet. The light in that side is not looking right now. It's not looking okay. So I'm just at a different end of the closet. So it's a really big closet. So just letting you know. All right. So the reason why I picked this topic is because of the fact that I was on TikTok and I saw this video to where this guy was like, homosexuality or being trans is a trick of the enemy, and and most people who are homosexual, they're only gay or they're trans because of the fact of what they see on TV or what they see in movies. And when I saw that, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. Because frankly, I am just so sick. And I'm tired of this narrative that people love to say, don't put gay, I'm okay with people being gay. I have gay friends. I'm okay with gay rights. I'm okay with somebody being trans. I have trans friends. I'm all for equality, but I just don't want to see it. So if you're all for it and you're all supporting for it, why does it bother you if you see it? Why does it bother you if you see a gay character or a black trans woman or a trans woman on TV? Okay? When I was growing up, there wasn't really hardly any trans representation. Majority of the representation was gay. And it was barely gay. Like the closest thing I said this before, the closest thing I see to representation for me was RuPaul. Just real, it was just honestly. And now we have so much representation from black gay men of feminine and masculine. We have, non-binary people. We have black trans women, black trans men. We have all this representation, and people are getting mad, and they don't understand that, this representation that's coming is something that, LGBT plus people, especially black people, have been fighting for years upon years. And still, if you add up the representation, it's still not at a level that it needs to be at. Like, for example, this year, I saw so many LGBTQ characters in like Christmas movies. I was like, oh my God, thank you, yes. However, the problem is that I didn't see that many LGBT plus characters that were like this, if you know what I mean. And so, as black LGBT plus people and LGBT plus people, period, we are constantly fighting for representation. We are constantly fighting for diversity. We are constantly fighting for inclusion. We're constantly fighting to be seen, because there is some young gay black boy out there. There's some probably young non-binary person out there. There's some probably young black trans girl or black trans guy out there who is able to say my life matters, who's able to say I can be whatever I want, who's able to say I'm not confused, I'm not, I shouldn't be ashamed, because of the representation they see with TV and social media, because growing up I didn't have that, and we understand a lot of times people, representation of LGBT plus characters, especially gay and trans and bisexual and pansexual and non-binary, you don't realize that could prevent somebody from committing suicide. There are so many, especially black gay men, who commit suicide because they think they're wrong, or nobody's like them, or they don't have a friend in the world, or they don't have anybody who knows their story. The same with trans people. Oh my God, I'm so wrong, I'm confused. No, my sweetie, you're not. That is what society, that is what the world is telling you, but that is not the way it goes, baby. You are wonderful. You are beautiful, and walk within your truth, okay? We need to educate them by being us. It will take time. Exactly, I am Frazier, exactly. Hey, Nikki, how you doing? Wait. Okay, yeah. So the thing about it is, I get so sick when people say stuff like, I don't want to see this gay character, I want to see this trans character because they're influencing my kids, so they're influencing my friends to be gay. Let me face it to you. For years upon years, gay, bisexual, pansexual, gender, LGBT plus people, period, have seen nothing but straight characters. So if they just watch straight characters, that's gonna turn them straight? Are you seeing the logic? Are you seeing the rawness and behind that logic? You really think that if a person is straight and they watch a gay character or a transgender character on TV, that's going to hypnotize them or influence them to say, oh my God, that's a gay character. Oh wow, I should be gay. Who in their right mind would choose to be gay with the struggles they go on? Who in their right mind would choose to be a black gay man if he didn't have to? Who in their right mind would choose to be trans if they didn't have to? Who in their right mind would choose to be non-binary if they didn't have to? Who in their right mind would choose to be a black trans woman and black trans women are being murdered who would choose that life and the obstacles and the struggles? Who would choose those struggles? Like somebody just wake up and say, "Oh my God, I want to struggle. Black trans women are dying. Let me just pick that struggle." Who would pick that struggle? Who would really pick that struggle? Like, what mindset are you using to that will make you think that? Like, we have to really, like, when I hear somebody say that, first thing I say is, oh my God, please read a book. Please gain some experience. Please, can I educate you somehow? Because that is just, the rhetoric there is just so wrong. It's uninformed, you know? Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. No, it's a person. Exactly, Miss Stevie. Thank you. Miss Stevie in the room. That's a working sister right there. I love my little sis. She's a working sister right there. If they worried about that they need to dig deeper and find out what's really going on. Nikki right there. That's what I'm talking about. I said this and I said it before. And I say this to so many of my cisgender black girlfriends. I say this all the time. If your man always has a problem with your gay best friend and your gay best friend ain't done nothing to him, he ain't violated your friend or something, baby, as the old saying goes, something in the milk ain't clean. Something in the milk ain't clean. Because a lot of times people will say, I don't want to see gay characters and stuff like that. They try to throw off because of the fact that they're not strong enough. They're not bold enough to walk in the struggles that we go through. A lot of times people love to say, oh, if you're gay or if you're trans or you're non-binary, you're weak. No. Don't tell a non-binary person, don't tell a gay person, don't tell a bisexual person that. Because let me tell you something. The strength that a gay person or a black gay person has, or a non-binary person has, or a trans person has, you can't even fathom to walk in the shoes of some of people like me or Miss Stevie or Hope or T.S. Master or Laverne. You can't fathom to walk in that. Because that is a whole different struggle. It is a whole different struggle. It's one thing to have to deal with being a member of the LGBT plus community. Got sometime of the LGBT plus community, but to add on being black with that, oh my baby! And if you add another level, take it being brown skin. That's another level because colorism. Because we always see that a lot of times when we're watching certain TV shows, we'll see the dad gotta be dark skinned, the mom gotta be light skinned. Oh wait, hold up, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Did I say something wrong? Can I keep going? Did I say something wrong? Did I say something wrong? Okay. Let's keep going. And don't get me wrong, I tell anybody, I love all my black sisters. Brown skin, light skin, dark skin, I don't care. But the thing about it is we cannot sit up here and we cannot say that it is harder for a brown skinned girl, or it is harder for a dark skinned girl in any situation. So you add on the fact of being dark skinned, you add on the fact of being trans, okay? You add on the fact of being LGBT plus community, and it's hard enough. And so the reason why when you see shows like P-Valley, when you see shows like Pose, when you see like T.S. Master Show coming on, we see Laverne Cox podcast, that is what is needed. Because there is somebody who is young and black and gay, or young non-binary, or young pansexual, or young black trans girl who is saying, you know what? I see me. I see representation. I see somebody who looks like me, and they're doing what I want to do. So maybe my life matters. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I'm not what my parents said. Maybe I'm not what my brother said. Maybe I'm not what people say I am. I'm not a waste of time. I am just going through something, but I can overcome it because I believe within myself. Okay? These are the things we gotta know. Thank you, Terrence. We gotta know these things. And another thing I tell people all the time, if you are a true ally of the LGBT plus community, especially the black LGBT plus community, if you have a friend who is gay or bisexual or trans, make sure that you are holding people accountable when they say things about your friends that is homophobic or transphobic. I posted a post today because last week there was the episode of Grownish, and one of the guys has a threesome with a girl and a guy, and his guy friends, one was played by Diggy Simmons, and the other's played by Trevor Jackson on Grownish, and he says no, if a woman messes with a woman, it's experimentation, but if a guy messes with another guy, it's gay. No, that's not. There are double standards, because the thing about it is bisexuality is bisexuality. But the thing about we've got this illusion in the black community that if you are not straight, you're gay. There are some people who honestly think with that stupid, idiotic rhetoric that you're gay. They don't even look at labels of bisexual, pansexual, trans. They don't look at those labels. They don't. And that is all that misinformation and that uneducation. That is the reason why there are so many hate crimes against black gay men, and there's so many black trans lives being murdered, and so many black trans women being murdered because all that the miseducation of being, misgendered and not want to let people use their proper pronouns and just not letting people live. Why are we not just letting people walk in their truth? Why are we not letting people just say, hey, this is your life, live it? What happened to saying, you know what, I don't agree with you, but you know what, that's your life. We are so to where we cannot let people live their lives. We have to, okay. We need to, as a society, know that representation and diversity is needed, because every person, whether they are black, white, Spanish, gay, straight, transgender, tall, small, heavy, skinny, whatever they are, they need to be able to see themselves when they are growing up, period. They need to be able to see themselves, period. Everybody needs to be able to see themselves, okay? And that is a problem that we have, especially with TV and things of that nature. Like, for example, Audrey Day, congratulations, my girl, Audrey Day won the Golden Globe for Best Actress for Billie Holiday, and she deserved it because she killed that role. This is my issue on that though. She's the first black woman to win Best Actress in 35 years. What does that say about representation? What does that say about inclusion? What does that say about diversity? What does that say about the way black women are treated in Hollywood? What does that say about, black people in general? What does that say? What is that saying? Okay? So these are all the things that wrapped into one that help us to, when I say we definitely need more representation. And to anybody who is homophobic or transphobic, if you want to send this line, that's fine. When you say things like gay characters influence people or trans characters influence people, that is some stupid bull-ish. Because it is totally not true. It is totally, and stop trying to throw off the fact that maybe just the ones that's talking about it, maybe you want to be a part of the alphabet mafia, as you call us. Maybe you want to be a part of this community and you're just too scared to come on. Well, come on. Come on. When I come on live, I sing, come on to the family. Come on to the family. Stop suppressing yourself. Stop trying to make people feel like they're not worthy because you're not man, woman, or person enough to accept who you are. Okay? So we're going to continue. We're going to continue to fight because we need representation of LGBT plus people on TV, on screen, and social media, especially black LGBT plus people. We need it. Okay. Let me read some of these comments. Preach Queen, thank you, my baby. Yes, period. Ooh, let's talk about the Golden Globes and diversity because I'm here. Yes. I was also so glad that Chad Bowen's wife, rest in peace, Chad, won for Golden Globe. I am just so happy with the way diversity is going. I just hope it continues, and it doesn't fade off after a year or so. But we have to keep fighting. This is the reason why, in order to get the diversity, in order to get the inclusion, in order to get the representation that we need, this is the reason why we need black writers in the room. This is the reason why we need black women writers in the room more. This is the reason why we need more black LGBTQ plus people in the writing room. This is the reason why we need more black trans people, more non-binary black people in the room. Because the thing about it is, who can write better than somebody who has had that experience? I said this a while back. I said this. I respect Tyler Perry for everything he's done. But you know, there was an incident he had where people talking about, you know, he wrote his whole episode of Sisters. And don't get me wrong, he's a great writer. And I love the show called Sisters. I love it. It's about 4 black women. But if it's about 4 black women, I'm not telling you, Tyler, to not be on the writing team. I'm not telling you not to be in the room because that's your product. But why not bring a black woman on? Why not have a black woman writing for a show called Sisters? I love you. I respect you for everything you've done, Tyler. But real is real. Real is real. And we have to keep it that way, okay? We have to do that way, okay? We have to, okay? So stop with this rhetoric of TV's making kids and people making people gay and trans, because it is not true. It is so untrue. It is so wrong. So stop preaching that wrong, idiotic rhetoric. It needs to stop now. Period needs to stop, okay? Period needs to stop, okay? Gotta stop, okay? All right. Shout out to Terrence, Nikki, Drake, Fraser, Exo Salt, I believe, and Sela Jean. Baby, sweet, I love you. I'm not gonna be out. Everybody in the room, I thank you so much. Ooh, I had to. Ooh, today was sure I had to get that off my chest. I had to get that off. My auntie had to get that off her chest, cause that was just something. That video just really had me right there. All right. Any more comments? Anybody from the virtual audience would like to come on and speak on this topic? If you would like to come on, the floor is open. Drake, I hate when people say that Gen Z is the gayest generation just because it's accepted more. Oh, that right there. A lot of people say that, and that is a mouthful. You said it because people love to say the gay. Gen Z is not the gayest. It's just the one generation that is bold enough to say, hey, here's who I am, accept it or not. Here is who I am, accept it or not, period. And that's just the way Gen Z is. That's just the way Gen Z is. And I love Gen Z for that. I absolutely love Generation Gen Z for that. I love it. Love me some Generation Gen Z. Love it. They been showing Auntie some love like it ain't nobody business. Period. Okay? I love you too, my baby. Ooh, I hear that so much. Yes. Well, whoever it is, throw it back at them. Throw it back at them like that. When they say that to Generation Gen Z, they would say, don't be mad because your generation was too high, was too scared to come out the closet. Because that's what it was. My generation a lot was too scared to come out the closet. I admit that. Because I hold people accountable. And I hold myself accountable. Okay? And a lot of people in my generation were like that. They were too scared. Period. You telling them gays say the gayest generation, that trans generation? No. They're just bold enough. They're strong enough. That's what it is, period. Let's call it what it is. Let's stop being fake. Let's stop being real. Let's call it for what it is. Auntie got to call it for what it is. Period. Okay? Got to call it for what it is, okay? Got to. All right, my loves. I thank you so much for this live. Do we have any more comments? Do we have any more... do we have anybody want to come on virtually and be a guest on the show? Because you know I have another platform I have to go to, because I make sure I want to go do all our platforms, and I'm a little later than I normally was today. But I thank you, guys. I thank you, my loves. I thank y'all so much for the way you support my show. We have a different setup today. We're working on some things. But baby, we are coming. We are doing it. We are wonderful. We are motivated. And baby, we are people that are going to stand up and do it and make it move, okay? All right, my loves. I thank you so much for a wonderful show as usual. Okay. Thank you so much, Frazier. To everybody who came and enjoyed the show, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for all that you are. Okay. Remember that you are wonderful. You are blessed, and don't let anybody's negativity stop you simply from being who you are. Continue to walk in your truth. Continue to be who you are, okay? I love you so much, my loves. I'm going to go up to my TikTok platform in probably about maybe 15, 20 minutes. I have some other things I need to do. But I love you so much, okay? Thank you for enjoying coming on this ride with Auntie. I love you, my love, so much, okay? Bye.